out of Siesta Key, kind of up to this orange color, up to 9 feet. And then furthermore, as we get down south into areas around Osprey and say around Venice, Inglewood, we will have some concerns about these areas. So if it's not Tampa Bay, it is going to be our neighbors just to the south. And so this storm is going to be bringing some impacts as far as the surge, also the wind. Jim already mentioned the power outages that we've seen coming through. And so overall, here's kind of a look at where we're anticipating the worst of the winds, but all of us here around the state are going to be seeing some sort of impact from Hurricane Milton.
Thanks, Valerie. Thanks, Jim. As of now, most of the major bridges are closed, including the Howard Franklin and the Sunshine Skyway.
Only the eastbound lanes of the Gandy are open to let any Pinellas traffic evacuate, and the same goes for the Courtney Campbell Causeway, where Fox 13's Genevieve Curtis joins us with this update.
Yeah, hey guys, it's Genevieve Curtis here. We are on the Courtney Campbell right now, where you can see they still have the eastbound lanes open, but what we know right now is that the westbound lanes of the Courtney Campbell are closed. You can see some people still using this as a way to get over the bridge, to get off of Pinellas County right now. We have seen some cars coming through. It hasn't been very many, so that's good that most people have already made their plan to get over the bridge and over the bay. But the bay right now is getting very choppy. The winds are picking up. They have closed, again, the westbound lanes of Courtney Campbell. We know that they've also closed the Howard Franklin Bridge. So this is one of the only ways now for people who are in Pinellas County, in Clearwater, in St. Pete, to get over closer to the mainland. And people are certainly still having that option this afternoon, but it won't be long before they also close the Courtney Campbell here. Both lanes are expected to close later this afternoon. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Genevieve. Manatee County still remains in the path of Hurricane Milton.
County officials tell us that citizens, that people need to evacuate, but the time really it's too serious and the time is past now.
Where you are now is where you're going to be during the duration of Milton. We do not advise you to go anywhere at this time, as the conditions are rapidly getting worse. The Skyway Bridge is closed. EMS and fire are no longer responding to the islands. Bridges to the islands are also closed. More road closures are expected. We will do our best to update them as fast as possible. Please visit mymanatee.org/storm for those updates. Again, where you are now is where you will be during the duration of Milton.
County officials add that as of right now, there are no preemptive plans to disconnect power to any areas of the county.
They also say that levels at the Lake Manatee Dam have been lowered in anticipation for the heavy rain that is associated with Milton.
Now, some of our inland areas are already experiencing effects of Hurricane Milton.
Yeah, by the time it reaches Polk County tonight, everyone there will be feeling those hurricane-force winds. Fox 13's Carla Byron is in Polk with the latest.
Milton is expected to impact Polk County this evening with tropical storm force winds. Hurricane force winds are expected tonight, which may reach 70 to 90 miles per hour. The flood threat has actually increased significantly since yesterday. Rain totals of 6 to 18 inches are being forecasted. If your area has flooded in the past, assume it will flood again this time. There will be downed trees, which can damage homes, as well as downed power lines. People will lose electricity. If you live in a manufactured home, officials say to try and seek shelter elsewhere. Stay with a friend or a member of your church, or if you have no other choice, stay at one of the 19 county designated emergency shelters, which can house 38,000 people total. So far, there are 2,800 people using them, and there are pet-friendly and special needs shelters as well.
There's flood-prone areas in every sector of this county, and people know where they are in the flood zones, and people know up and down the Peace River and Itchnapakasassa Creek, and so there's no reason to think you can stay there and not be affected.
Here are a few key points to know about the shelters. Not all Polk County public schools are shelters, so check the full list of locations we have on our website. Cots are not provided, so bring pillows, sheets, and blankets. Lastly, meals are provided. However, you should bring foods to meet any special dietary requirements you have. And one major important thing that officials are trying to communicate is that injuries and fatalities, they actually occur not during the storm, but after the storm, when people come out of their homes to check the damage, and then they might accidentally step on a power line. So once this storm passes, stay in your homes and stay safe. In Lakeland, Carla Byron, Fox 13 News.
Carla, thank you. The city of Tampa is continuing to do some last-minute cleanup before Milton's arrival.
Fox 13's Kelly Cowan has that part of our coverage.
Many neighborhoods across the Bay Area still look like this one here in South Tampa, where you have piles of debris still lining the streets. Now, Tampa Mayor Jane Castor says that they are working hard and they're still at it, trying to pick up all of the loose debris. But unfortunately, she says they will not be able to clear all of it out before the storm, but they are still out there doing what they can before Milton makes landfall.
Our solid waste is still picking up that road debris. We're not going to be able to get, household debris. We're not going to be able to get to all of it, but they have picked up probably 70 to 80% of it. And just to put it in perspective, they have done in 2 weeks what normally takes 3 months or more to get done. So they are out there in this weather doing what they can all the way up to the last minute.
Many areas like this neighborhood in South Tampa, they have evacuated, but Mayor Castor says that if you have loose debris and you're able to, do your best to help secure it, tie it down. Down, move it to a shed, whatever you're able to do to make sure it does not become an airborne threat or get pushed by floodwaters in front of storm drains and only lead to an exacerbated problem. By this point, officials are also asking that we all refrain from excessive water use. That means short showers, hold off on laundry and washing the dishes. Anything we can do to reduce the strain on our sewer system is really going to help out when the rains pick up throughout the day as Milton approaches. In Tampa, Kelly Cowan reporting.
Boy, we do appreciate all of our city and county workers who have really been hustling.
Big job on their hands.
Yeah. Roads are shut down. Most of the bridges closed now. Stay with us.
Our continuing coverage of Hurricane Milton continues after a short break.
This is a live look at Fox 13 Sky Tower radar. Please stand by. Our special storm coverage will resume in just a moment. You're watching Fox 13. This is a live look at Sky Tower radar. Please stand by. Our special storm coverage will resume in just a moment. This is a live look at Fox 13 Sky Tower radar. Please stand by. Our special storm coverage will resume in just a moment. You're watching Fox 13. This is a live look at Sky Tower radar. Please stand by. Our special storm coverage will resume in just a moment. This is a live look at Fox 13 Sky Tower radar. Please stand by. Our special storm coverage will resume in just a moment. You're watching Fox 13. This is a live look at Sky Tower radar. Please stand by. Our special storm coverage will resume in just a moment.